Hey guys, and welcome to a very Christmassy Elf Grand Exchange. So in this video, it's going to be the first of two videos today where we're going to go over wrapping paper. So during the initial posts, which we did on the Christmas event, I did miss going over the wrapping paper and you guys have had some pretty good comments relating to it as well. So wrapping paper this year has two forms of bonuses. One you can do is buy a bond, which I believe has got very expensive lately. Where you can sort of bank double of the wrapping paper if you use a bond to do it. So what I'm going to do, as you can see here, double wrapping paper for a bond. But at the minute, bond is quite expensive. I've just bought that for 160 mil. But if you do want to get extra wrapping paper throughout the event, you can buy a bond and do that as well. Now, what I'm going to be doing on the main account is working my way on quite a lot of AFK skills, to be fair. I'm going to do a little bit of work on this to try and get as much wrapping paper as possible, to give you guys the best final wrapping paper video possible. So we're going to do a wrapping paper video later on, see if we can get lucky nice and early and talk through all the rewards and stuff. Then we'll do one final big one towards the end of the month, just see if we can get lucky and finally try and snag one of the rares, whether it be the Eurodie or one of the Santa hats as well. So another one which they have added, which is quite good to be fair, and you might see it by the little icon here, is wrapping paper boost. Now you might have seen these while you've been out and skilling. But what I'll do, while we're talking through the rest of this video, I'm going to try and see if I can get skilling, see if we can get one. So what these wrapping paper boosts are, they come in batches of +10. So what these are going to do is for every unlock you have up to 100, they will give you extra wrapping paper. So because I've got +10, this is basically 1 out of 10, it means for every time I get a wrapping paper proc, and you'll see it very soon when I just go and start mining some Serene Stones, I will get the proc of +10 wrapping paper. So if I was to get the full 100 boost, every time I got wrapping paper, I would have a +100. So they've done quite a good thing here where there is a chance that by skilling, you're going to get an extra 100 wrapping paper per go, which is something they haven't done in previous years. So they have done another way for you to get some wrapping paper by just simply playing the game, which is nice. But if you did want to invest and if you did want to try and go for double wrapping paper, the other thing you can do is buy a bond, whack that on and see how we go. Now, with previous Christmas events, we have also had Treasure Hunter promos towards the end of the month where they really start to ramp up. And also, probably about the third week in Christmas, just before Christmas, they do increase the drop rate on that anyway. So if those multipliers carry on to when they increase the drop rate, that's if they do, that'll be even more wrapping paper you can rack up in the meantime. So what I want to check out is if we're still going to get stars and lamps, because if you do get stars and lamps like we have in previous Christmas events, it's a really good way to train your skills and really good way to start an account up. I've done it over the previous 2 accounts, which I'm actually going to do a video about them pretty soon actually, where we've trained them up quite low and we picked out certain skills to get high over the Christmas event. So that is very good as well. Now, another thing which could be worthwhile doing, which I highly doubt, and again, I never recommend doing this, but if you've got a nice big block of quests, if you have some oddments from just doing general gameplay or monthly rewards, you can look at doing the treasure hunter keys for the Vaulted Christmas promo currently out, which does sort of enhance your loot of the wrapping paper. Now, I really wouldn't recommend this because normally we get the wrapping promo with all the presents, which is probably one of the best ones of the year. So my advice would be, if you've got a lot of quests to do, whether you do them now and hold on to your keys, or if you're going to buy bonds for keys, again, really don't recommend it. You can hold it off for that as well. And you will get more wrapping paper for your either oddments or your quest keys. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go and try and buy another bond, so make myself even poorer. And we are going to do something like 20 to 30 keys, and just to see what this promo is like, because it does look, well, it's basically the same promo as like the Emerald, Ruby and Diamond, but they're just added in the Christmas paper. So I don't think it's going to be anything too special. But again, what I'll do for you guys, I'm going to spend a little bit of GP. I'm taking a lot of cash out of other like series accounts over Christmas, so we can afford a bond for you guys to do a couple of spins and see what this promo is like. Rather foolishly, I had quite a few oddments. I had about like 4k oddments the other day, and I used them all. So I actually had a much better idea. This account, and again, the old subscribers will remember this account. So this is Little Meep 272, and was my original like noob account. As you can see, pretty far along, and again, that and 7-day bond are going to appear in a video asking for your guys' opinions. But the good thing with this account is he has quite a lot of oddments. So rather than actually give Jagged some more bond money, I'm actually going to do some oddments and let's see what we can do. So with the power of oddments and also 5 stored keys, we're going to have 20 nice little spins to see how we can get on in terms of some wrapping paper. So there we go, cashing in 20 keys, and that's from like dailies and some other things. And then we've just bought the 15 with the oddments. I'm going to save these for the actual presents promo, because like I said, I think the presents promo will be remarkably better. So let's see how we go in terms of wrapping paper. So there is 400 wrapping paper for finishing the actual chest. And I do think that's what we're going to be getting a lot, is by finishing the chest, we're just going to get wrapping paper. So I don't think this is very good, because we've only really hit one wrapping paper thing here. Now, you are going to get wrapping paper from doing your keys, so at the minimum we'll get 200 wrapping paper. But I really do think in terms of like a promo and stuff, don't do it. Get your wrapping paper from playing in game. At worst, buy a bond for double wrapping paper if you really want to go and chase those rares. Again, you can't be guaranteed you're going to get them, but it's a good time to go and try it anyway. And it really is a nice encouragement for skilling. But what I would say, I didn't even get the wrapping paper there. I got a mil. Right, okay. This promo here, yes, they made it Christmassy, but don't waste your keys on it. Keep them for the presents promo later in the month. But like I said, we're going to go and try out the Christmas presents later on and see if we get lucky. And as well as that, this account and 7-Day Bond are going to be coming for a special Christmas video, where we sort of pitch some new ideas for next year, and I want you guys to vote on the community tab on what you want to see. So as always, with series and series ideas, you guys have an input and a sort of push in the direction of where you want to go for this channel, and I will follow whatever you guys want to do with that. So that is the end of this video. Again, I'll just go over the stuff you can do. You can buy a bond for double wrapping paper, but one thing I would highly recommend is to go skilling and go and get these wrapping paper buffs, because they are going to be amazing, and those are going to be the things which will enhance your gameplay and your wrapping paper total over Christmas. So get that, max that out to 100 plus, and you'll be getting 130 wrapping paper drops until they buff it towards the end of the month, which they have done previously, so I can't see why they wouldn't. But again, we'll see when they put the post out, and when they do put the post out, I'll make sure to do another video for you guys as well. But this is going to be a nice little quick early afternoon video, and then later on we'll come with the loot from the Christmas presents. Again, something we do every year on the channel, and it always goes down very well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for your likes and subscriptions. We've started December off absolutely amazing. So if you guys can keep dropping that likes and subscriptions, it really helps me out to be seen by a lot of people over this Christmas period. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.